Ooh, spooky.
Spooky season.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Daddy.
Mm-hmm.
It's your boy, Dusty Rhodes, and this is the SVW podcast. And as always, I'm here with my boy, Macho Libre.
Ooh, no mamas wayona.
And Charles Robinson, a.k.a. Little Nate.
We're going to have a good, clean podcast. I'm going to call this right down the middle.
We got a big episode for you this week. We're going to talk about Raw and SmackDown and Crown Jewel. And we're going to talk our favorite horror characters draft. But before we get on all that, we got a little bit of shop notes for you, Daddy. And Little Nate, to my right, is going to take that from me.
Ooh.
I'm so happy we're in the Halloween spirit here, guys. This is a special Halloween episode.
Oh, yeah.
We're doing the SVW podcast in costume, so if you're listening right now, go ahead and jump over to YouTube. Check out the beautiful stylings of Macho Libre and Dusty Rhodes over there.
Yes, I am dressed as Dusty Rhodes.
We had an interesting little week at the shop.
Sure
you
did.
know,
Yeah, things happened.
We hosted a Sandman podcast with Joey Janela.
That was amazing.
It just like the stories that those guys are telling. I love how everyone they're just going to say whatever the hell they want to say on.
Oh
the
yeah,
podcast.
that's like a no filter.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a safe place, but like then they put it on the internet, so it's fantastic.
Right, yeah. It was awesome. They made fun of J.A. and his notes and his folder for like 5 minutes. It was
Yeah, I
incredible.
heard about that.
Yeah, I think they could have gone a little longer, but
I think so,
you know.
too. But, they wanted to stay on topic.
And shout out to all the people from the Sandman podcast, Hack included, of course. These guys, they're great people. We appreciate them coming through here, doing their stuff here, and we're happy to be a venue for them whenever they need it. We also had a little meet and greet.
Sure did.
Who was here?
A women's wrestling legend here, 5-time champion Melina.
Five time.
It was insane how nice she is.
Yeah.
Honest to God, man. I mean, you talk back and forth with people online, and they seem like nice but courteous. But at the same time, you're like, well, she's doing the meet and greet.
And my puppies. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
that's
yeah.
so cute.
And not like the Jerry Lawler
Yeah,
puppies,
Right,
like
yeah, I was
actual,
gonna say, not
actual
Jerry
dogs.
Lawler, Actual dogs.
Oh, she was a fucking delight. Honest to God, she could come back here every weekend. She gave everyone as much time as they needed. Took photos. Dude, she even dropped down and did the splits with a fan.
Ooh, the splitsies.
We posted that on
That's
our
awesome.
on our Twitter,
Yeah.
our X. Ugh, God, I hate saying that. Our Twitter. I'm just gonna stick with Twitter. Yeah, Melina still hit, and like it wasn't like a big deal for her.
Right.
So it's like, hey, could
you want to do it? Gotcha,
yeah,
no
can you do the
problem.
split? She just like dropped down and did it. Like I was like, you could do that in those pants.
Awesome.
There wasn't any special anything. Let's
I
just
couldn't
go
do
for
that in
it.
these pants.
For real.
I couldn't do that
in.
in my body. There's no.
Yeah,
It's
me
not the
neither.
pants is the fault that I can't do the splits here. It's the rest of me.
Right.
And if you didn't see that, you missed out. Hopefully we always get to do people back, and we're always trying to do meet and greets here at the shop, and sometimes we're doing meet and greets away from the shop. Like over at the American Dream Mall. You ever heard of that, Dusty?
November
American Dream Mall, baby. They named it after me. How could they do anything better than that?
It's the mall that the Rhodes family built themselves. It's up in
The mall that Rhodes
November
built.
23rd.
November 23rd. It's in was it New Brunswick?
Yeah.
East Brunswick?
East
East
It's
Rutherford.
one of the
East
Brunswick.
Rutherford.
East Rutherford.
East Rutherford, Daddy.
Oh, man,
GCW
it's not
Fan
Brunswick?
Fest.
Not even Brunswick.
All the Jersey cities sound the same to me.
Yeah.
And I live in Jersey. I gotta really get this figured out.
Yeah.
East
live in
Rutherford.
Love a little
I'm
Secaucus.
It's kayfabe.
I'm right on the other side of the bridge. I'm closer to Philly than most people in Philly.
Okay,
Yeah,
come
you
on
might
now.
just say you're from Philly.
Come on, Daddy.
I
You're
know,
getting
but
crazy now.
when I lived in Philly, I always hated people who lived in Jersey that said they were from Philly.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah.
live in Jersey. The taxes suck. The property's wonderful. And my view of the city across the bridge is fantastic. So,
Okay,
you
well,
know.
thanks for the real estate report,
Yeah.
Little Nate. But what were you saying
Little
about the
Nate.
mall? East Rutherford, New Jersey?
It's a good mall, right? That's all. We're just talking about. Go to the mall on the 23rd. It's going to be a lot of fun time with everyone here.
Oh, yeah.
Also, there might be possibly an all-time fucking legend. One in my top 5 of all-time wrestlers, Mick Foley. I also heard a rumor.
Foley.
There's a rumor that Mankind, Dude Love, and Cactus Jack are also going to be in the area.
What?
Yeah, so
Oh,
maybe
hey.
I don't know. I got a chance
Never
to see
seen
them
those
too.
three together at the same
I
place.
know it's weird, right? Spooky. Oh,
It's very spooky.
Dude, Mick Foley.
Wait, no, I saw them at that one Royal Rumble. They were all there.
That's true. 98. What are you talking
Not
about?
at the same time though.
There's a picture of them backstage sharing a beer, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
is it? Oh
I'm
man.
pretty sure.
Sharing a beer with 3 straws.
Is that like locked away with like Owen Hart footage?
Yeah, it's just a
Whoa,
quick, easy
whoa,
Photoshop,
whoa.
honestly. Yeah. It's really amazing that I mean, also like this is a big GCW event
Yeah.
that's going.
GCW
Yep.
Dream On Fan Fest, and then the
Kurt Angle's going to be there
yeah, they're
too,
gonna wrestle. Yeah, Kurt Angle.
and it's an
The one,
amazing
the only.
event.
It's true.
I
What if
believe
Foley just like has like a run in.
Oh, that'd be
you know he wants to.
You
I
know
know
he
he
You
wants
does.
so
know he
bad.
wants to. That dude wants to wrestle so bad. He's
Yeah.
got to get healthy, and hopefully, he tried last year to do one more match for his birthday, but
One more match.
maybe this is the year. Maybe this is the event.
Yeah.
You know what? Just,
Grandma always rises to the top. Yeah.
just off the chance that it may be, I think it's worth going. Just off
Totally.
that, off
Oh,
the
yeah.
strength of maybe Mick Foley does a run in.
Could be his last run in.
Yeah, you can see him going
Could be.
there, hit a double underhook DDT. It's a little Cactus Jack special.
Do you think I'll do that one where he jumps off the ring and then lands on the concrete?
You think you like do that one where he goes like through the top of a cage and almost dies?
You mean one where his
I remember
tooth
that.
goes through his nose?
Think he's gonna get his other ear ripped off in
Probably.
a mishap on the ropes?
I mean, bro,
You
he's
never
gonna
know
leave
what
it
could
all out-
happen.
Yeah, he's gonna leave it all out there.
Do you
bro.
think he planned to do any of those things while he was in the ring the first time when he did them? Actually, the man's out of his mind, and God love him for it, man.
Yep.
He was.
Yeah.
He was
He's a
But yeah,
legend.
yeah,
Dairy.
the fact that he's still just
dairy,
alive
like crema.
just
Like
cracks me
Clama.
up. I can't believe that guy's like walking around
I know.
after the shit we saw him do. That's. I mean, when you're talking about big news, it doesn't get bigger.
No, bro.
I
There's
can't
a
imagine it getting
absolute
bigger
Big
than Mick Foley.
facts.
With that, we want to kind of like, obviously the shop is here. We're doing Hex posting some crazy story sales.
crazy stories.
Keep an eye on the Instagram
I'm
on
the
the stories.
now.
He literally he's unhinged.
He's on
I don't-
hands, Eddie.
I didn't want to like bring this up on the air, but like I swear to God, guys, Heck is out of his mind recently, and he's doing shit, and we're like finding out the next day, like, you did what? You sold what for how much? Dude,
Yeah.
what are you doing? But Don, it's fucking Heck's gonna do what Heck's gonna do. Ain't no one here to stop him.
It's
See me in the
true.
ring.
Except for the old man John, but he's asleep. So.
The inmates have taken over the asylum.
Right,
It's
right.
it's going
You know,
down.
every
in
time,
flames
ever
with the
since I
Heck.
became an honorary Oos,
oh yeah, I
Exactly.
forgot
I
about
got the
that.
bloodline back. I mean, now
Once you get the bloodline back, you're like nothing can touch you.
do something.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
Well-
be a part of it. Jump in here and get
yeah. Make sure you hit that up. Make sure you hit that up. And I was gonna say, speaking of Oos, Monday Night Raw, the Usos reunited with Sami Zayn, and he was talking to Solo.
Something to that effect, you know. Jimmy and Jay like fully reconciled.
It was a hug, the hug that
the hug,
everyone was waiting
That was
for.
a big pop.
And then they said they set up a meeting with Roman. You know.
You set up a meeting with your cousin.
Yeah.
That, like,
I
you're
mean, he's a busy
gonna-
man, bro.
That you probably shared a ride
The
with.
OTC.
No, that's kayfabe, bro. They didn't share a ride.
Can I tell you guys? This may be a hot take. I don't give a one tiny little shit about this at all.
I know.
Oh,
It's so. It's so just like, hey, remember the storyline where like Jimmy and Jay are kind of fighting sometimes, and Roman's involved, and then they're gonna have Sammy involved, and is he part of their team or is he not part? Didn't we do this 2 years ago?
Yeah, they're
year and a
running
half
it
ago?
back, bro.
we just-
For the people that were watching and paying attention last
Yeah.
time, we're like, damn, how did we get here? They're like,
Yeah.
this is how we got here.
I love when Shawn Michaels is like, hey, I'm gonna run back a story like from like '92 when I kicked Mario Jannetty through a barbershop window, because a lot of fans today weren't alive back then, but now they're like running back stories from like 2022.
Listen, Daddy, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yes, let them know. I'm here for it. I'm loving it. Jimmy hesitant about Sami Zayn. I was surprised that Sammy was over there talking to him. I thought it was going to be a conversation, like forgive us. Like when Jay first came over and they were like, well, why should we be cool with you? Like 6 months ago, you like jumped us and like you're even part of the bloodline.
Right.
So now we're seeing like Sami Zayn like teetering. We were all wondering who would be the last member. Where they bring somebody in, or are they going straight like original bloodline?
Actual family.
Yeah. Well,
or than with Sammy.
Yeah. So I mean, even the bloodline's not. Jay said it. Like, why'd you have to bring them? They're not even blood. Like.
Well, they're blood in the same sense as the Rock is bloodline, which is like, you know what I mean? Not bloodline. Like,
There we go.
oh, remember that one time our grandfathers had a vacation and they like shook hands? Well, we're basically brothers now, so we're family.
They cut their hands and spit on it, and then made a blood pact that they were blood brothers.
Hey, kids at home, don't do that. It's not worth being the diseases, communicable diseases in blood. It's not worth being blood brothers.
Not good.
That's not
Spoken
good.
like a true dad.
Yeah, don't be cutting your hair. Also, if you ever have to do a bloodletting ceremony where you gotta put blood on something, don't run a knife across your palm. Every fucking person is like, oh, we gotta put blood on this.
It's symbolic, bro.
I usually see I like the little pin in the finger and just
place
squeeze.
I would want a fucking 4-inch cut is across my hand that I have to use for everything all the time. Cut the arm, cut the wrist, cut the neck, anything else besides the fucking palm.
Don't cut your neck. Why would you say neck?
Yeah, right. That's like
cut your neck.
There's lots of spots in your neck that don't like kill you.
I don't think.
Unless they cut your jugular.
We don't want to like give them even like
cut your femoral artery.
I
don't think that's
the
true.
opportunity or option. Like, oh, he said cut my neck. Like, I didn't do enough research to know.
Don't cut your palm.
You go
cut the back of your hand. That's even better than putting your palm.
Well, that's how you do like you like bring back like Ultimate Warrior or like somebody, right? Like do like a bloodletting ceremony and a Ouija board and.
That's how you bring back Ultimate Warrior?
Papa Shango for sure.
Papa
we shouldn't.
That's how you can definitely.
Don't bring back.
Yeah, no one needs to bring back Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah, that man's a legend.
Unless you need like your rope tension tested out.
That was my partner.
Or you need. You know what? I'm not gonna go there.
Yeah.
The Ultimate Maniacs.
The Ultimate Maniacs.
Yeah.
Gonna go get some tacos.
Besides that on Raw,
I don't think Ultimate Warrior would like Macho Libre very much.
I definitely don't think he would. Come on, Daddy, we gotta keep this podcast together. Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins, they're gonna head out to Crown Jewel.
I have an issue with this slightly because what they've been doing has been awesome. Also, Seth Rollins like ripping off his jacket to run backstage just to find out he has like an identical jacket underneath his jacket was one of the funniest fucking things. I don't know if he was intentionally
only Seth could do that,
or was he intentionally making fun of Roman. Remember that clip where Roman took off his OTC shirt to give to a fan, and he had another OTC shirt underneath.
Like
I did not remember.
It's like
that.
the Sting masks back in the day.
Well played.
Yeah. I'm like, I mean, they're. Those
Who's
guys,
under that Sting mask? It's Sting.
So
who's under that Seth Rollins jacket? It's Seth Rollins' jacket.
Right.
You know, Seth seems like a type of person that would do little shit like that to like poke fun at Roman because they kind of go back so long.
Yeah.
Like that was literally just like a joke for the boys in the back. You know what I mean? But my issue with this match is that everything has been backstage. Holy shit. They're breaking things. They're murdering each other.
Like
they're
in
throwing.
the truck.
And then are we going to just see a match?
It's an unsanctioned match.
But like,
It's
like,
unsanctioned.
do you know what seems weird to me right now? Would be like seeing like someone get thrown off the ropes and there's a lariat or like a body slam.
Oh,
You're like, you can't do like regular moves after you've.
We got to
really
get
fought
a crazy
everywhere.
stomp.
What if it was like a parking lot match or something?
I want like a stomp where he's jumping off of like a scaffolding, where he's like 10 feet above him.
Superhero landing stomp.
Yeah,
I want
that'd
something.
be awesome.
But like Bronson that catches him because he got a strong ass neck.
Right.
That'd be crazy.
See, now he's a guy maybe you could cut like part of his neck and he'd be okay.
Yeah, he's got plenty of neck.
Yeah,
That's
he
what
got
I'm
a
saying.
thick ass
He
neck.
can
He's like
lose a
Roderick
little-
Strong.
That neck
and
is girthy.
Roderick Strong, and like, he's neck strong.
Neck strong.
Neck strong. I'll take
Okay.
you.
Oh,
Well, I'm
right.
loving. I'm loving it. I'm enjoying it. Bronson Reed is gonna come out looking like such a beast. Either way.
Oh, 100%.
Like out of
Are you
this,
gi- are you
his
giving-
stock is like skyrocketing.
Are you giving away your pick for Crown Jewel? Are you picking Bronson Reed to win this thing?
Well,
No. I'm saying
Yeah.
oh,
whether
he's-
he
okay,
comes out.
okay,
no
I
matter
got
what.
you. Okay.
He. I mean, beating a former multiple-time champion would literally shoot him to the stratosphere. But even losing in this match, like he's still going to come out of it way better than how he was being booked prior.
totally.
So it's a win-win for him.
Yeah, and the dude deserves a push.
Yeah.
He's doing amazing work. We talked about it last week. He's carrying.
Bam Bam Bigelow reincarnated.
Yeah. But with like less head tattoos.
For now.
Maybe. Also maybe.
Yeah, we
Can
actually
we guarantee
don't know.
there's not head tattoos
I can't
underneath that
guarantee.
the mama hair?
Oh yeah. See.
We also wanted to talk a little about R-Truth and the Miz.
Spooky.
Yeah, man. I
Ooh.
loved that little shit in the background they did. And they have the Miz walking by the Usos, and then he goes to his truck, and then you saw Uncle Howdy just grab him and pull him
kidnap
in.
him.
And you're like, well,
Yeah,
there
that's
goes
pretty
Miz. He's dead.
Scarlett like showed up to like tell Karrion Kross too. Karrion's like sketching scary photos. Like I'm like, oh, that's real creepy there, buddy. Like
Yeah, they're really leaning into that
playing in
one.
your little journal. Like and she's like, Miz was kidnapped. And he was.
What you doing, Carrie? I'm just drawing stuff that's spooky. Why?
And then the Miz, R-Truth, and he was like, talking about it, but then he's like hiding under like pallets, like after. R-Truth is the goatest goat.
Dude, he doesn't seem to miss very often. A lot of, you got to think with the like out of left field shit that he does that would be so wild to like make funny, and him still hitting on a regular basis. It's insane.
Carlito, you can learn something.
Yeah, Carlito. Take a lesson
Yeah,
from
Carlito.
R-Truth.
We know you're listening.
That's not cool.
No, that's not cool.
I love the people online are just like, I just makes me remember like don't read wrestling comments all the time, because it's just people are like, I can't believe you did that. They're like, the Japanese people weren't even upset at him. It's just all you snowflakes that are upset about him doing, like, you guys would never survive the Attitude Era. They're like, shut up, man.
It always goes back.
You know,
to that.
progression's not the worst thing in the world.
That's
You
true.
know, let's go
That's
ahead
true.
and just move forward.
do
Yeah, but it was still fun. People are still soft.
Yeah, it's just Carlito. We can all agree, Carlito shouldn't have said that.
Nope.
Yeah.
And also, there's a big thing. The kind of humor, if you're doing humor that's a little bit racy, it's got to be funny.
Yeah.
That wasn't funny enough
Yeah.
to go.
Was it
over-
the actual
overtake.
line or was it the delivery that
A little bit of
didn't hit?
both. A little bit of both. I mean, listen, Carlito's delivery has been amazing.
Yeah.
His little one-liners he's added to things, you know, like it's been really good. But that
Even
wasn't
like his cool lines. Yeah, I mean, like they hit.
Mhm.
Good timing on that.
Mhm. Timing. He's good timing.
Yeah.
Jumping over to SmackDown. We had
Fist up.
a title change. Guys.
Yeah, big one. Big one.
Skyrocketing these guys.
Motor.
Yeah, like in the same episode, I was like, "Wait, what? They wrestled twice and now they have the belt? That's crazy."
How bad did they want to put the belts on these guys?
So bad.
How bad did they want to get it off the bloodline?
That's also true. We had Motor City Machine Guns, who we're talking about here, on their second and third matches in WWE.
With a little help from Jay.
Little help from
Jay
the
had to
friends.
get a little payback. You know, they cost him his
Sure
title
did.
in
Had to get his
Intercontinental.
get back.
Yeah.
So, you know, like,
It wouldn't be a WWE show unless it was all about the bloodline.
hey,
That's-
look. If it ain't broke,
so
don't fix
great.
it, Daddy.
Come on, Daddy!
Man. I also, I guess in the spirit of things, and Woody hates wrestling this week, I did not like that Motor City Machine Guns got the belt. I don't like that they're forcing the belt on this. Like, they want to try to make tag team wrestling cool, and I get it, and I get they want to make a big push. We have plenty of tag teams that we have been begging to get a push. The War Raiders are back.
Yeah.
You want to shotgun the belt on someone, put it
We'll
on
never
those
get a
big
Viking
motherfuckers.
rules match again now, though.
The
war
Viking rule. What if we just get a
rules.
war rules?
It was pretty
Yeah.
cool, though.
War
They had,
rules.
like, the Viking, like,
Oh,
ship
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of around the ring.
I actually really like that. That's the only thing about the Viking experience I enjoyed.
Is the boats,
Just the Viking rules
not
match.
the pillaging.
Well, the pillaging is it's I don't like property damage.
It almost sounds like
That's-
a porno.
Yeah.
The Viking experience. Oh, yeah. Pillage me, Daddy.
It's
Oh,
a
Jesus.
it's one you can like watch on like the Quest.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
that'd be awesome.
Yeah, welcome to the Viking. You get to like do a little bit of all of it. You get to like
Yeah.
row. You get to like
When I
burn
first
down a
got my
hut.
Quest, it took me one day to go look up adult videos.
Wait, they got adult videos on those things?
Oh, man.
Get right out of town.
My God, Daddy, I gotta go pick one up right now.
that would kill Dusty all over again. He would not be able to handle that. His heart
Right,
would not be able to
right.
handle.
Jesus Christ.
That's not meant for. Not meant for.
Um,
Like, oh, is that you, Sapphire?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I guess I'm kind of a fan of MSMG.
They just like a good, solid tag team. Like
little
they
people.
like we always like talk about. Like I love when a tag team wrestles as a tag team.
Yes,
Yes.
that they do better than anyone else.
And those guys go like 90 miles an hour the whole time, like a unit, and that's what I'd like to see more of in the tag team division.
Yeah, I mean, but don't you think they're just going to take it off them in like a week or two and then give it to somebody? Like, this seems like the new, like, transitional belt, like where, you know, back in the day, the belt used to change hands all the time, but now they don't do that anymore. So it's like the tag team belt could change every couple of weeks, and then maybe it'll come back to them. You know
I
what I mean?
don't think. I think they're gonna have some like good programs, and then they're gonna build the tag team division up around them.
Yeah, no,
They're
for
gonna be
sure.
the cornerstone of it. So they're gonna have good programs, like with other tag teams.
They might
to elevate.
They might hold the belt until Lucha Bros come over.
Right.
Finally,
I could
you
see
know what
that.
I mean?
Totally see that.
That'd be cool.
Good like 9 months.
9 months? No way.
Yeah, until full gestation.
Ray
You know what I mean?
Phoenix.
That's like 42 weeks.
Pence is released. Ray Phoenix had injury time added on to his contract.
Bullshit. It's the only
A great
Tony-
business, good business.
Fuck that.
Shitty.
Human.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
It's
I don't know.
business ethics. It's not great.
yeah.
But
I just don't think that the tag team, while it's getting better, I still don't think it's entertaining enough to have one tag team have it for 9 months. I feel like
hold on.
have to
There's
move
two
on.
tag team titles, so there's one on each show.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about that one.
I'm just saying, like, so it's the one on each
I-
show. So
you
you can like
They can have for
they
9
can
months,
have
but
a
the other
9
one
month
can
run.
ping
and the other
pong
one,
around.
yeah, it doesn't even
True.
have to flip flop
No,
around.
you're
It-
right,
it
you're
can
right.
just-
We also got the Usos back together. They could go for another tag run.
I'm okay with that. I mean,
Street Profits.
Street Profits need a push.
DIY.
No, DIY is I think about to DIE.
I want to see the Creed brothers. Like I was so mad, not mad. Like they had they were so good in NXT, and when they came up, I was so excited. And then even at first they gave him just strong kind of like push and like put them in programs for the belt.
Yeah.
And never quite got it, and then they kind of just disappeared, and then they just end up with
You could see that
American
coming.
Made
from,
in America.
You could see that
made.
coming from a mile away, though.
And it's like
They're the exact type of talent that goes crazy in NXT, but isn't made for the main roster.
No, yeah,
Because
that's
they
true.
don't
feel like they are
because
they were
they don't have the charisma. Like
first
them.
few matches, man.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
In ring, they might
they're
be
great.
the best.
But
now they're
you have
just
a
like
point, Woody.
Chad Gable's backup.
Yeah, but that could be good for them in the long run if they can find something to do.
They're
with
young.
it.
They're
Yeah.
young.
Yeah, true.
They can maybe learn something from, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sensei
Yeah.
Gable.
And they're over there, and what is their tag team? Make America Creed Again, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
I
American
will
made.
say this. Speaking of American made, what was the chick that was in there? That's what Otis now.
No.
Maxine.
Maxine.
Yo, she is ripped. Like
Yeah.
she has she had this like outfit. It was like high rise
Well-
pants, but like low cut in like the front. And you just seen her just like abs, and I'm like, go ahead, girl.
When you work out a good amount like she does, and you weigh 90 pounds,
Yeah, it's easy to
she could
just-
just not eat breakfast, and she
Right,
has a
right.
6-pack. That's all it
true.
takes.
She did like 2 sit-ups before going
Yeah.
out there, and she was like ripped.
She's had a cough.
But I was
the day
like,
before.
damn, I see you, girl.
Yeah.
I see you, Maxine.
I'm more impressed with. I mean, you got to think Akira Tozawa used to look a lot like Otis back in the day, so I'm more impressed
Right.
with his physical transformation.
Did.
That dude is tiny compared to he used to be, which I don't necessarily think is good for him. I think he might have been better as a junkier wrestler.
Right.
Maybe
Really?
when-
He's
well, I
like
mean-
he's a little. The power of Tozawa.
Yeah, I
He's
mean,
like ripped now too.
I would say it'd be better for him based off the fact of what he's doing now.
Yeah,
is
it could be
worthless.
like a tag team with Otis, like two big guys.
I'm not going to say you're wrong, but it's hard.
It
to
hurts.
say.
It hurts. I
to
love them
say.
both, but like they're gone now that they don't have Gable.
Yeah, it's a
they
feud
don't
with
matter.
her.
Yeah,
at
but
all
they're
right now.
just that fun. You always need
They're
mid card
They're
fodder.
house show. They're house show people for
Yeah,
sure.
you need
House
mid
shows
card
are about to be
fodder.
gone,
They'll do
so.
like the great meet and greets because they're just still so lovable and you know what I mean, like funny and
They're a
Very
couple of lovable
charismatic.
oafs, they say. Well, speaking of big things, we got a big
hey, put
pay-per-view.
that thing away.
That's not this guy. We got a big pay-per-view this weekend, or PLE as they call it.
Yeah.
Crown Jewel.
Saudiverse.
Saudi versus here.
Yo, apparently the belt, like I saw somebody post that like Gunther could win the belt. He makes like $300,000 a year, probably more, but you know what I mean. They were just saying that, but the belt's worth like 3-point-something million. Like,
really?
Yeah. They were
The actual belt itself?
say it was something.
Holy
don't
shit.
don't hold me on that. It was just some shit on the internet, like, and I was just like, they were like,
Can't
oh, he could
imagine.
win the belt and then pawn it and then make more money. I just thought it was funny, but
Have
I
you
don't
seen
doubt that belt being pretty valuable.
Have
I
you
don't
seen
know
the
about
women's
3
belt?
million, but just a smaller version of it.
Is it? I
Yeah.
haven't seen it.
Yeah, I would think it's just a smaller version. of it.
Yeah,
I
that's
feel
where
like
I'm
I
at
did
too.
see it.
Yeah, I
Was
was like,
on
have
the
I seen
side
it? Have I?
with Nia Jax?
No, the women's
women's.
belt. Welcome to the podcast. Also, we're talking to your microphone if you're going to talk on the podcast. Jesus
all
Christ. Stop acting like a producer over there. You're on-screen talent this week.
Isn't it just the same as the other one?
Yeah, is it a smaller version? Is it the same on white? I'm saying, I haven't seen it.
I feel like it's
That's the
same one,
point
but
of
in
what I'm
white.
saying. We're all just assuming. We're guessing.
I feel like I'm just coming.
Yeah. Coming out of Gorilla. Yeah. That belt sucks. It's absolute trash. I can't imagine someone
so
wearing it.
gaudy.
Yeah. It is a belt that's like just instantly put on a shelf somewhere. No one's ever gonna wear that thing.
I mean, the belt is only for the Saudi verse. So like after they win it, it sits on the shelf
Yeah.
till the next Saudi show. And what if
Maybe.
it's Gunther and Cody still with the belts? You see another Cody
you can
and
run it
Gunther.
back again.
I feel like we
don't know.
might get a Goldberg story set up during this.
Oh, dude.
Yeah,
I don't think
mean,
Goldberg's gonna have a match at this. Obviously, we know the match card, but I think
But-
the continued story of like who's next.
There's also a good chance that he hits a spear and a jackhammer, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, they do
In
love
Saudi.
him in Saudi.
They
oh,
love
those people
him.
love Goldberg, which is
crazy because we hate him.
Yeah. I thought you said his last name was Goldberg. That's why you're gonna not like him over
Ooh.
there.
Yeah.
Jinkies.
Yeah, I don't
Chinkies.
know if you guys know this. Saudi Arabia not known for their tolerance.
Okay. All right.
That's
Well, let's get into this card, shall we?
We can do a little trick or treat.
Yeah.
yeah. So we're
Special for this
gonna
week.
rate these guys as the trick or a treat. If you're not familiar with basic English language, a trick in this case would be bad, and a treat is something that is good.
Yeah.
That
Not
we're
like whoop
excited
that
to see.
trick where that's good.
Yeah. Well, wow, beating women. It's good.
No, like the
heard
guy,
that.
like Trick Williams.
You heard that
the
from
guy-
Dusty himself.
Come on, Daddy, you know what I meant. I love that Trick Williams.
The times were different back in my day, Daddy.
Okay, all right. All right, so we're gonna go up the list here, I guess, because I don't know what the
Up
real
the list. Classic way to do it. All right. We have a
What's that?
bloodline match at the bottom of our list. That's you up the list? Is that you
Yeah,
want
I
to do?
just wasn't sure what the actual main event.
Yeah, let's get.
Why would we go up?
Can I ask you? Let's go ahead and start with the bloodline match though, so I can get this the fuck out of the way.
All right, fine.
Hey guys, remember have we been talking about the Survivor Series match, Bloodline versus Bloodline, for the last since after Mania? That's been the whole push for all this shit, and we have to just keep watching them slowly unfold this match we already know is going to take place. Let's get that match first before Survivor Series and get that out of the way.
So
Yeah, it
cynical,
doesn't.
man.
I don't know why it's here.
Yeah.
Like, doesn't make sense.
Oh, you know what?
Just
Trick.
Just to set up Sami Zayn getting involved or something. The story.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah, nah. Save this. Give me this Survivor Series.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Trick.
I'm also going Trick. That's easy. with
I'm
me right
begging that we're getting this out of our system, so we don't need to have to see it at Survivor Series.
No,
We
no.
can see something
I
interesting.
want it as far as I want the
This is-
full-on situation.
This right here is not only Trick. This is
Little Nate is known for lying and conniving ways. He's probably
Yeah,
paid
he's
off.
always getting
He's got paid
there.
off.
Get out of the ring.
Yeah,
and,
he
there's
just
a
happens to
run-in.
not see something.
Yeah, dude,
like-
that is true. That is true. You're really playing up your character today. Well, yeah.
Hey, I'm picking up on the little slight verbal jabs there towards the Germanic background. I don't think I didn't hear that. Paid off and not see something.
Oh,
Look at this fucking
All right, next match: Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens.
I want to say this. Not only is that bloodline match a trick, this is like someone throwing rotten eggs at your house. That's the level of trick.
Nah,
this is.
maybe like toilet
Rotten
papering.
eggs.
I wouldn't.
No,
like, not
what about,
rotten
like,
eggs.
when you
That's
used
pushing it.
toilet paper?
Nah.
Wait, what about though? Like, if you go to somebody's house for trick or treat and they got like raisins or something, garbage.
No, this is like
Boxes
like,
of
light-
sun-dried raisins.
Yeah.
this is like lighting a bag of shit and
Like
ringing the doorbell.
apricots.
He called the shit poo.
He's coming shit too. All right, next up: Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens.
I am excited to see this.
Me
I think it's just gonna
too.
be like just some fucking hardcore like ass whoopings.
This is gonna be a fucking wrestling match, right?
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
wrestling.
2 guys that can just go in the ring. 2 veterans. 2
I love
amazing
that,
workers with a story that
like,
actually matters.
Building up to it, like you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Like Triple H was like, "I'm not protecting KO. I'm protecting you, Randy."
Yeah.
Like KO's like never had any friends, and you guys were like his first friends, and like he feels like you turned on him, so he has nothing to lose. And like this is gonna be a fucking. It's gonna be a slobber knocker.
It
sure
might be
will.
the most dangerous position to be at in wrestling is be Kevin Owens' friend.
Right.
It is like you were guaranteed an ass whooping at some point.
At some point, it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
a power bomb on
Has
the
he
apron.
not ever not?
Stunner.
Has he never not beat up his
Stunner.
friend?
Yeah. I'm just saying he's
Nah,
Power
the
bomb to
old
the
school
apron.
pop up power bomb.
power bomb
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
apron. That's remember how we
Yeah,
took
yeah.
out Sammy on his first time ever in NXT.
I
appearance.
took a couple of those in my day, Daddy. Don't
then-
feel good.
Then Randy gets it. He sees KO's point, and then that leads us
Yeah.
to Randy turning on Cody and joining with KO back with KO later on.
You know what this is though? This is a treat.
Storytelling.
This is a treat right here.
It's a treat too.
This is an
I
absolute
I
treat.
totally agree.
This
I
is
totally agree.
this is a
That's a treat.
full size candy bar for me.
Yeah, full size candy bar.
Yeah, and I was like,
This
but
is like take whatever you want.
you know, into the night. It's like, you go ahead and take 3, honey. That's fine.
Yeah, true.
I was like, oh, I love you. Also,
Take 3.
I'm gonna pick KO. I don't know if we were doing picks, but I think we should go ahead and throw that in there. I'm gonna pick KO on this one.
Yeah,
I
I
think he
KO,
needs it.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
keep everything going. LTST, long term storytelling.
Love LTST.
KO needs to win this one.
And because of that, also, I'm gonna pick the Bloodline 2.0 in the first match. I think they
Nefarious means.
No, never mind. I forgot it was in Saudi and nothing matters over there. So it's gonna be Roman and the boys. It's gonna be that is.
But then they get beat down after the
Roman
match.
and the boys.
Somebody else, like Hikuleo, comes out with a black hoodie out of the crowd.
Heck has been trying to sell everybody on Hikuleo, I feel like.
I
for
just
months.
love when he brings it up because it just sounds like he's yodeling.
Hikuleo.
Hikuleo.
Oh my god. Well, look, you were talking about extremely dangerous situations earlier, and I can't talk about extremely dangerous situations without bringing up the next match. Bronson Reed versus Seth Rollins in an
I thought it was going to be a
match.
women's match in Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
Extremely
Wow.
dangerous situation.
Wowzers.
I'm done.
Bronson Reed and Seth Rollins, an unsanctioned match. We kind of talked about this a little bit.
Yeah.
I think this is going to be a treat, but I'm just like,
Well, like
It's
you said, how do they raise the bar? On,
yeah, I
who
think
can
it's
get
like
in?
to me, it's like a little bag of Haribos. I don't really
Yeah,
expect to get those
it's
very
not
often.
going to stack up against
It's
the
like
amazing
good
treats
candy,
that
but
we've
there's
already
like
gotten.
five bears in the bag.
Yeah, you're like, that's cool. I'm not
Yeah.
mad at that. I'll enjoy. I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm gonna enjoy the 5. There's always it's like 5 of them and 4 of them are red. I'm like, fuck is that all just? Well, that's fine. That's fine. I like red.
Yeah.
I didn't want all red, but I like
Right,
red.
yeah.
Yeah, this is a nice little treat. I'm gonna enjoy this match, and I think Bronson needs this win, and it's okay for Seth to lose because it's in Saudi.
I think it's going to be a treat, and I think Seth is going to win.
I think someone outside has a take. They want to.
Yeah. I
think
They're
you're
trying to
right.
honk the horn and be
think you're
like.
correct.
I think that was actually. I know Morse code. That was Reed. He spelled that Reed in Morse
Oh,
code.
yeah.
Right,
Yeah. Bronson
what a
Reed was his pick.
coincidence. Good, great timing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, that's a treat. I agree. Yeah, it's like a treat. Yeah. Like, I'm not like, man, like, whoa, but, it's all right.
'Cause like what he said, it's like how do they?
Yeah, how do you
when
top
you lead
what's
up?
already
So
been done?
when you lead up to things so well, how do you keep raising that bar? Like I said,
Yeah.
I just want to see a crazy stomp and like Bronson Reed just strong as shit. Like he just like catches the stomp. with his,
Yeah,
like,
like
strong
that would be
ass neck.
awesome.
Neck strong.
Neck strong. Like
Yeah.
that would just be crazy.
Don't what, Roman?
Just stop.
What do we got next?
Next up, Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair versus Piper Niven and Chelsea Green versus Lash Legend and Jakara Jackson versus Io Sky and Kairi Sane for the Women's Tag Team Champion.
I lost interest in him reading.
That's a trick.
I think.
Are you tricking me? Is this match actually happening? No.
I'm so glad there's another women's match on here because this felt like it was going to be like one of those like we had to put a women's match. We found a way to put
they're
8
all gonna
girls
have
in
like
there.
F1 racing suits on.
Yeah.
Like,
Yo, I like those though. I think they're sick.
they've gotten better because remember in the beginning they would like
It was
have
just
them, but then
giant
still wear
t-shirts.
like a giant T-shirt over it.
Yeah.
Well, do you know why that was? Is because like they did a full body suit, and then it was deemed inappropriate, so they had to like forced to wear a T-shirt over at the last minute. Those always like a last minute change.
But then you get like Rhea Ripley, the all black leather, looking like the Matrix, kind of hot.
Looking like a femdom,
Yeah.
but not Mysterio. You know what I mean? I was like,
Right.
Let's see what you did there.
Yeah, this is a
'Cause
trick.
Mi hijo, mi hijo, brother.
mi hijo hermano.
Brother.
I forgot that Heck doesn't speak Spanish,
Yeah.
and it cracks me up.
Yeah, this is a trick. Although I am excited to see the Lash Legend Jakara Jackson. Like,
Really? So my problem with Lash Legend is
I like her.
I was watching her in one of their matches. Props to them. They got moved up to the main roster.
You're talking about Jay Jr.?
Right. I, like
Yeah.
Nah,
literally seeing
bro.
she
Oh,
did.
let him
hold on.
cook, let him
she
cook.
literally did like the power move. You know what I mean? Throw her into the rope. You know what I mean? Shoulder block back to back. You know what I mean? Oh, that's not good. You're gonna take more. Do it again. Then she gets knocked down. Then she does a kip up. Then she does a pump kick.
Pump kick.
And I was like, wait, who am I watching here?
They
so like,
literally have
they need
a
to do.
very.
I need to see some way of separating them two.
They have like a 4 or 5 moveset the exact
larger
same.
black women. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so I need to see like
I
a
think
difference. Like, they can't be like portrayed the same.
she's more charismatic though. Like
Oh, I agree. Lash
you know what I
Legend's
mean?
a hell of a
Like,
character.
I think she's much more charismatic and could talk better and like has that kind of like that it factor as far as like the entertainment value goes.
Yeah, I agree. Lash Legend is a great. I think what she lacks in muscle definition compared to Jade, she makes up for in character.
Yeah,
Totally.
And I think this match is. I think this match is great for Lash Legends and Jakara, and that's it.
Yeah,
Because
I was surprised.
I think the rest of the people
Yeah.
are too good for this match, but for them, it's like this is a huge stage for them to really.
and this is just a
show
way
up.
to get multiple females, and also
Exactly. That's what it just feels like such a cop out.
It's like a weird time for. This may be like a little hot take, but that when all the people were
Hotter than your last
online
one?
were getting on, all the people were getting on. People blowing their nose during a podcast. Great background noise. That's what they want to hear. Like that's what I think of the gimmick. No. No, but where was I going? It
Don't know.
Completely threw me off.
I'll jump in for 1 second. You hop back over when you figure it out. How is this? Because I already know what's going to happen here, but you tell me how you think it's going to happen. How is Chelsea Green going to completely steal the show with her? You're talking about charisma and character.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no one that does it better than Chelsea Green in all of women's wrestling right now. Maybe all of wrestling, period.
Oh yeah, even like our backstage stuff with like you see the Halloween stuff with the boogeyman and
Yeah.
the box and like her just her reactions are just
She's the best.
on point.
Yeah.
Yeah. So okay, I
But
remember
she
what I was
will
saying.
steal the show, guaranteed.
Yeah,
That's my lock.
My issue with the Jakara and Lash Legend, the timing of it, and the indefinite way that they came up to the main roster, and it wasn't made a big thing. They were just kind of there in a program, and then it took a few matches, and then it was like, oh yeah, well they're officially on the main roster. Like, see, I have black friends. Like,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
what it kind of like felt like to me. Not saying they're not deserving, but like,
I understand. Well, and this was I said this. Remember after that PLE, he came out and said, "Oh, I don't see color."
right.
And I said the biggest thing that sucks about this is that after that statement,
Anybody
if he
who-
pushes anyone of color, it's
Right,
going to
it's
seem
gonna-
reactionary as a PR move,
Yes.
and not truly for what it should be. Lash and Jakara deserve to be on the main roster.
Said what I said
Yeah.
so much nicer.
Well, there's a reason. There's a reason I do these things here. Heck.
Oh man.
It is unfortunate when someone comes out and says stupid shit like what Triple H said.
Yeah.
I love Triple H, and I truly do believe that he is not doing this as a racist situation.
No.
But when you say platitudes that are old and tired and proven to be said mostly by racist people, you end up with a situation like this, where now we like, do they really deserve, or is this him just trying to make people of color happy? And it sucks because they do. Like you said, Lash is compared to Jade Cargill for a reason. Because physically speaking, they're very similar in their ability. And everyone says Jade is a guaranteed superstar. She has the aura. She has the move.
Right.
Lash is right there with her and might be stronger. You know what I mean? Jakara is a hell of a worker in the ring. They play off each other really well. Yeah. They deserve the main roster push.
Yep.
That's why I said I think this is a good showcase for them.
And they're like a tag team.
Yeah. But Bianca and Jade get the win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And based off of how I feel about this one, the back and forth, I think it's a little bit of a trick.
Yeah,
it's a little bit of a trick. I think I'm not happy with throwing as many people in there because you wanted to get 8 women on the roster a chance at a pay.
I'd rather have a solid tag match.
Yep.
For the women.
Yes.
Not enough real story
totally
here.
Agree.
Yeah.
Totally agree. Next up, triple threat: LA Knight versus Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade for the United States Championship.
LA Knight, and I'm gonna say this. That's Charles Robinson. This is what you get for not taking a referee job seriously. You went out there, you had a chance to ref a match and have a great 7th match between these two great wrestlers.
And you went out there with a belt and sunglasses, disrespecting the art of referee.
Listen, this is Little Nate in his comfortable podcast attire.
Come on.
But if I was out there in the ring, I lose the glasses, I lose the robe, and I'm Charles Robinson, goddammit. I'm going to call it down the middle. It's going to be a fair match. I don't want any of that hair pulling. No. Hey, you're on the ropes. You get a 1, 2, 3. Hey, get off the ropes.
He even stopped him for Andrade at one point for going over the top rope like it was like 80s wrestling.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, why did he stop?
That was my heyday, Daddy. Come on now.
I was like, why did he stop? What was the point? What was illegal about that? I was like, wait, but it was cool. You know, he jumped over him still. And all.
Is karma. This is you fuck around and disrespect the art of wrestling.
Let him know, Daddy.
And this is Charles Robinson shouting out to Bryce Remsburg right here. You know, the art of refereeing.
Shout out, Bryce. Love him.
You have to put your title in a triple threat where you could lose the title without even getting pinned. That's your fault, LA Knight.
Yeah. LA Knight.
Whose fault is it?
Come on,
with
LA.
everybody saying whose fault it is.
LA Knight. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I think we get a belt change, though. I think...
Yeah.
Is it time for Carmelo Hayes?
I mean, they've been pretty even on Andrade and Carmelo this whole time with their 8 matches that they've just been going back and forth.
7, yeah. They just had the 7th.
So it's got to be like this has got to be like the blow off, and I feel like if there was a belt to change, this is
true.
It. I think Andrade gets the win here.
Okay.
Yo, can I be totally honest?
Yeah.
Maybe this is a hot take.
Me
but
primo.
That's his cousin.
Frankly, I know. Frankly, if it's the 3 of them and I have to pick one, I want LA Knight to retain.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'm
taking Carmelo then.
I'm serious.
That was my take all the way.
But trick or treat, what do you guys think?
I think in the end, this is going to be a treat. I think this is going to be a
I think
real
it's like
fucking classic.
underrated.
This could steal the show 100%. Carmelo is amazing. And also, friend of the shop, both of you, just Benedict Arnold's over here, just forgetting where you came from.
Carmelo, I love you, bud. I love you, Daddy.
Melo don't miss, but
you don't.
This isn't the shot yet.
Then we go on to the next one.
Next up, Liv Morgan versus Nia Jax, Women's Crown Jewel Championship.
Wow.
The match that nobody asked for.
But I think that it's Tiffy time, and she cashes in.
I respect that they've been trying to make a story out of this, though. No way does Tiffy cash in because the briefcase still hasn't shipped yet from WWE.com.
I was gonna say that it's crazy.
It
like
don't
how long?
matter, bro. It's happening.
Oh yeah, you go ahead and tell WWE merchandising doesn't matter. Go ahead. Why does Tiffy have the briefcase? Just because they can make a pink briefcase. I remember. I don't know if you remember this. Go back. go in your little time
It is a
machine
really
or
cool
YouTube,
one, though.
whatever.
Come on, Daddy. I don't know what YouTube is.
Find
Oh,
our
wait, he was alive
podcast.
until like 2015.
Yeah, he saw YouTube. Find our podcast about Money in the Bank. I said Tiffany was going to win the Money in the Bank because
They could make a
of the
briefcase.
pink briefcase.
Yep.
Yeah, but bro, everybody already bought it, so they made their money.
No, not yet. They can sell more.
So
They're waiting for people to get it, and then they take pictures with it, and then Instagram, and then more
No
people
way,
want
bro.
it.
Listen, if
over.
you ever do a pre-order, my shout out to all my bootleggers out there. If you do a pre-order, you get a little second wave of interest once they ship and reach, and then you post the pictures that people got their shit in hand, and people are like, "Oh my
damn,
god,
I should have got
where'd
that.
you get
I
that?
want that."
Do you have any leftovers?"
Yep.
That's the briefcase. They're gonna be wanting that briefcase.
Who do you think wins this, though?
Who do you think cares?
Because
just like,
they both
me,
have
Daddy.
shenanigans going on. Like, is this how you get Rhea onto the show?
oh
Like
yeah.
her, you know what I mean, in the femdom bodysuit,
Is she gonna
interacting with Liv, you know what I mean, and Raquel.
Is she even gonna be available with the beatdown she took on NXT?
Yeah,
My God, they left her bloody and broken, man. That was brutal.
we'll get to NXT.
But listen, I guarantee
then
you that at one point in time,
Nia Jax, you know what I mean, got her shit going on, like Tiffany cashing in, not cashing in, Naomi, like, you know what I mean, like
Candice LeRae,
Candice
maybe might have a
right.
little
So
of
like,
this.
there's a lot going on
Yeah,
in this picture.
it's gonna be absolute mishigash.
I think
I think Nia Jax is gonna shenan, and then Liv Morgan is gonna shenan again.
I
I think you're gonna see it over and over again
I'm
here.
tired of this guy. Come on, Daddy.
I think it's a trick, and I think Nia Jax wins.
True.
That's so hard for me to say.
Trick. Nia Jax wins, and then Tiffy cashes in. Take it to the bank.
Yeah.
The money in the bank.
I think it's a trick. I think
she's gonna attempt to cash in.
Nia Jax. I think she'll pull the same bullshit again. She'll be out there with the briefcase, and then just gonna
Like,
cash
oh,
in.
no.
But no.
Because she could cash in on Liv.
She could cash in on Liv too,
She
and I
could
think
cash in on
that's
Liv.
it's gonna be, and that's
And
what's gonna
then-
cause Nia to lose. Is that she's gonna that's gonna
Rhea's
stop
gonna
her to
be-
cash.
Yeah, Rhea maybe comes down, gets involved with Raquel. Raquel's distracted, so she can't help.
I'm gonna spoil something here for my pick for the next one, but I think Nia
I thought you
wins.
knew something we didn't.
I think Nia wins because the King and Queen of the Ring are also now Crown Jewel champions. I think they got the crown and the belt. Next, they'll find a way to get a scepter, and then, like, who knows?
Dude.
Throne.
The scepter will
Yeah.
be
It's
sick.
gonna be a throne match. It's
Yeah.
like Triple H's old throne.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a trick. Nia wins. I'm not super interested. I like these
I think we're gonna
storylines
cash in on the
separately.
briefcase though. Money in the bank.
Yeah.
No, you guys both got to cash in, but on different people.
Yeah.
That's what you're calling it. All right.
I just think
interesting.
she's going to cash in. I don't know who it's going to be.
No,
on.
you said cash in on Nia. You said it. You have
Yeah,
to stick to
you
your
said it.
guns.
Fine. I cash in on Nia.
I think she's
Yeah.
gonna try to cash in on Liv.
Finally,
And then- yep.
main event. Gunther versus Cody Rhodes for the men's Crown Jewel Championship.
This is gonna. I feel like it's gonna be a treat. I want to say trick because I'm not. It's like I'd like to see them wrestle. It's
Yes.
just under this premise that just like, nah, and it's the Saudi verse.
Yeah.
I agree with you. The story
It's
hasn't
like
been
World
it.
War II all over again.
Plus, we have guaranteed a Goldberg a run in.
Yeah.
So, but give
Goldberg.
me Gunther in probably a 25-30 minute match. Real fucking slobber knocker, like you said before.
Yeah.
There's gonna be busted blood vessels on the chest. There's gonna be
Yeah.
maybe someone split open. I don't know. I think this is
Busted
gonna be a
open.
match that is brutal and fun, and it'll be a treat. And Gunther will win, which is also a treat. And we'll have
No,
King
I
of the
think
Ring.
Cody, just like Macho Libre, it's gonna keep the belt. It's gonna get the crown jewel belt.
belt
He's
says
gonna
John.
win, and then after we get the Goldberg,
What's his first name? John.
John
Macho
Macho
Libre.
John Macho Libre.
Caesar. Juan.
Juan. And then you get the afterwards.
You said
like-
Cody's gonna win?
Huh? Yeah, Cody's
He's gonna
win.
finish his short story. That's great. This is you got to write a 2-page short story on Saudi
Yeah,
Arabia.
it's going to finish the quick one.
Yeah.
The episode.
I got to
think it's-
finish my summary.
I think it's gonna be a. I'm gonna say trick. No, treat. No. Like, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna go overall. I think it's gonna be a treat.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a treat.
I think
Also,
it's gonna be
agree.
a treat. Like I said, I just wish it was under different price.
Here we
That's
go.
why, I'm on the fence on it. Like,
You know what it is for me?
What?
It's like it's a butterscotch candy.
you got something, but
Dude, it's a treat. Technically, it's a treat. And honestly, occasionally I'm like, you know what? This is old school.
Werther's.
This is old school, and I really do. I forget that this was a really good candy. There's a reason this was really appreciated.
But it's like
and then you'll
not in the wrapper, and the guy's like, "Oh, I'm out of candy. Wait, let me see what I got in my wallet, my
Yeah,
pocket," and he
my-
pulls out like an unwrapped Werther's.
But like
Your grandmother's like, I got one in my pocket.
the end of the day, when you're separating out your candy, and you have your Reese's cups and your Butterfingers and like your all those like. Oh, whatever. Maybe a lot of people don't like Butterfingers. I love Butterfingers. But you got your Snickers, your Reese's, your top tier candies,
That's good stuff.
and you look at your butterscotch, and you're like, fuck, that's not even doesn't belong in the same bag.
Yeah.
But in the moment, if you were just like forgot you had it and picked one up and put it in your mouth, you're like, oh, this is a treat. This is a treat. This is an old
You're
school
like, oh,
treat.
I do
man,
agree.
Nana.
I don't hate. I miss my grandma.
I do agree.
Shout out to you, grandma.
So yeah, that's
They're all
the,
dead. All my grandmas are dead. I don't
I
have
got
any.
one left.
Yeah, good for you,
I got
man.
one.
Hey, look at you, abuela.
And then we got NXT at where? The 2300 Arena.
Right
home of
down the street.
ECW. 10 minutes from here. So if you're coming to check that show out,
Yeah.
stop by the shop.
Oh, you'd
Please
you'd
do.
have to be an idiot to not stop by the shop before. Or
No
after that
traffic,
match.
Yeah.
8 minutes. With a little traffic, 10 minutes. You could
So
walk.
close.
Oh, you know
literally
what else you
walk.
could do? When you stop by the shop, give us tickets. Those tickets were sold out in 10 seconds.
I tried to get 2 ramp
Yeah,
tickets.
we
By
were
the
trying
time
to
I went
get
to check
tickets,
out, they
man.
were sold out, even in the pre-sale and then in the regular.
It was so
Malarkey.
annoying, man. I know what I think there's shenanigans in that as well.
Yeah.
I think the
And again.
yeah. I think they only sold half the tickets.
I mean, we're going to get Bubba Ray last night. Wasn't going to go with Trick. Ended up, Ridge Holland kept pushing his luck. Bubba, we're going to see Bubba and Trick versus Ridge and...
RVD.
Ethan Page.
Ethan Page.
Yeah.
All ego.
All ego. You know who I think is going to come up big in that match?
Devon?
Hold on a sec. No, I don't have my shirt on. I forgot. I have a big Bubba Ray shirt on. Before I took it off for
Shout
the
out
ref shirt.
Felons.
Yeah.
shout
Shout
out
out to
Felons.
Felons for his amazing. I
Yeah,
have
it
a
is.
beater on. I was just gonna show you guys my belly and be like, another fat white guy.
So we're definitely Trick and Bubba are definitely gonna win. Are we gonna get like full like Bubba Ray Dudley glasses, tape?
Yes.
Yeah, I
the
think so.
table.
He's not. He's not gonna come out in like
Is Trick
in a
gonna do
button-up
the
shirt.
what's up?
Yes, guaranteed. Guaranteed. They're just filling in Devon with any other black wrestler at any point in time right now. I don't know what Devon did to piss WWE off, but they're pissed off and they don't want him back, and that seems so dumb.
Yeah.
Because why could we not have Ridge Holland get literally anyone else? Pick random NXT wrestler that's a heel that wanted to help him out, and why don't we get Trick, Bubba Ray, and Devon in a triple threat or a trios tag match?
Yeah.
That'd be way better.
Right.
I mean, speaking of black wrestlers, like we spoke it into existence, folks.
Boom.
You're welcome.
Rumors around the mill are that Obafemi was saying his goodbyes after Halloween Havoc, and he's going up to the main roster.
Yeah.
As
it's just a
he
matter of time.
Should do we get an Obafemi appearance in the Saudiverse?
Oh.
I don't even know who it would be
Wow.
with. In the LA Knight Carmelo Hayes triple threat match.
Obafemi comes out.
Obafemi just like lays waste to one or two of them,
It's a
After
fatal
whoever
four-way?
wins, he just comes out and dismantles everybody.
or he just comes in and messes them all up.
Yeah.
And Carmelo is the first one he hits, so he's the first one to get up and he gets the pin.
Or he beats them all down and wins the belt.
That's not how it works. You can't just come like I.
Right, you
But
can't
what if
just jump into
what
the
if
match.
Before
to
they
win.
were like, "We have a special announcement."
You didn't see the
This
show
is a
Heels?
fatal for no. No, but what if before they were like,
you
"We
know,
have a
you know."
special announcement. We've changed this to a fatal 4-way."
Who, some Saudi prince makes the rule?
Yeah, bro. The
mean-
guy they bring out that guy from the last time.
Yeah,
guy in
that
the ring.
dude. That dude was just like, I'm rich and I'm well liked in this country,
That's what I'm saying.
and
so,
everyone else in the world is like, who the fuck is this guy?
yeah.
You know who else is well liked? RVD.
That's true.
Who was backstage talking to Ava. He's going to have a match.
About to be
Surprisingly,
Mr.
because
Wednesday night.
He does have the Legends contract, but he has done stuff with AEW.
Yeah, I did see that.
This is like how
think that's
WWE gets him
interesting.
back over to like this.
Dude, it's
this man is just out for himself. Props to him.
He's
Get
wrestling
short where you can.
He's wrestling for WWF, WWE, right? NXT, AEW, Pornhub. Like the guys.
No, I don't
the
think
guys
that's
everywhere.
I don't think
He's
that's
the
really
Bang
what
Bros
it is,
heavyweight
bro. I
champion.
don't think that's really what it is.
All right. Well, he might have. There might be parts of him in certain videos you can find online. Then maybe.
Probably true.
So that would be fun to
Shout out
see
to
who
Katie Forbes.
he's in the ring with. And then Zarya, man,
La
she
la la
is
la
a
la.
beast. When all of them were in the ring, like Jordan Grace, Zarya, Julia, Stephanie Vacour, like
It was a situation where I was like, "Did you really need to bring Jordan Grace back?" And then they did it, and I was like, "Nah, fuck, that's cool. Still,
right,
I don't
right.
care.
I was like,
I don't care
oh,
why
man,
you're doing
apparently
it."
It's supposed to lead to a 10-woman match.
Yeah.
That'd be cool if it. Is it going to be at the ECW?
I think that's what they're leaning towards. That might be the 10-woman match.
That's kind of where I'm like, damn, I'd like to be there to see that.
Are we gonna look back at this time, like mark this in your calendar as just the absolute high point of women's wrestling, with what NXT is doing right now? Holy
Chef
shit, are they
Deshawn,
cooking, man?
Chef
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels is fucking really
Gotta be going crazy.
in the kitchen, like making some gumbo, like
Definitely some food with flavor,
cooking
and
down
spice.
there.
I
Like
love what he's doing.
what women's division
I mean, they had that-
is there with that.
I saw people
right
giving
now.
shout out to him when they had that spot with Kalani Jordan and Nikita Lyons, where they both hit the splits in the ring, looking at each other, and everyone's just like, "Thank you, Shawn Michaels." Shout out to Kalani Jordan. She's
Yeah.
gonna be part
Yeah,
of that
that'd
match
be
as well.
Definitely good match to see at ECW.
This is just on a general basis. If you're not watching NXT, you're like, "Oh no, I don't really watch NXT. I just do Raw and SmackDown."
Check it out.
So good.
If you have to sacrifice one of those other shows like SmackDown to watch NXT to make time
Wow,
in
it's
your
gonna
life,
really throw your brand under the
Yeah,
bus.
bro, you're betraying the brand,
My
bro.
bad.
Come on, Daddy, what are you
Dude,
doing?
NXT is, I think, just some of the best wrestling on TV right now.
Yeah,
it's
I
it's
agree.
the absolute best. The only reason it's not is because like the reason it's like not in that in the ratings because you've been taught that it's like the lesser brand,
Yeah.
but it's not. It's fucking amazing.
CW is like, nah, this is a brand. This isn't developmental.
CW's got to be loving this shit.
Speaking of, let's get to the quick hits and get up out of here. You know, speaking of developmental, I've been seeing this stuff about the WWE ID program, working with some of these indie promotions like Cody's Nightmare Factory,
Yeah, we got a lot.
Seth Rollins, Black and Gold CrossFit. I forget what it's called.
Booker T's got his
and
own.
Booker T's reality, right? Like, I'm interested to see like exactly what is this going to be like, where they like cherry pick specifically from.
I know this is like early news on this. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I think this is like a point of news for us to follow.
Yeah,
I don't want to like jump to conclusions
could
because
be
I think
how
it
like
could
we
be
get
really
the first
cool.
one. Could be like Zilla from
Yeah.
reality wrestling. This could be
Yep.
how they, you know what I mean, make that happen. So
There's a lot of-
stay tuned to hear about that more.
There's a lot of guys I would like to see in the WWE. Just know that. And I hope you guys get there.
Yeah, we got
And then
I did a little
we're
rhyme
talking about
there too.
ECW. Apparently, Lita was approached. Possible like match at ECW. Miss Congeniality. A lot of people forget
True,
that she
yeah,
spent
yeah.
some time down there. It'd be like going home for her. That was like where she started.
Yeah, Miss Congeniality, man. She's was on the road with Roadkill all the time. My brother from another mother.
That's you.
Yeah.
Almost
Yeah.
roadkill.
And then I just literally saw this morning on the train on my way here, train kid style. Vince McMahon is going to start a entertainment company, not wrestling related apparently, but it's going to. McMahon has been in the process of setting up what has been described as a new entertainment hub company, pretty much just making movies, fiction and nonfiction. Woody kind of compared it to.
Oh no, yeah, I got that.
yeah,
I think I'm really pumped here because there was a gross, slimy, skeevy, misogynist, sexist void that was left when Harvey Weinstein.
Harvstein. Good
So
old
it's a little
Harvstein.
nickname we have for
Oh.
perverts and degenerates.
Yeah.
When Weinstein left the area and like Vince McMahon is gonna just like I think he's gonna bring back the little mustache too, go full Vincenzo,
Dude, for real.
and just slide in there and just start wrecking havoc in Hall. Like, no one wants this.
No one asked for this.
No one asked for it.
Who's
no one's gonna
signing
back
up for
him.
this?
Bro, just like you got billions of dollars.
Just go be rich and die.
Right,
Seriously,
right.
bro.
Just go be
like,
rich and die.
Just you did
Your
what you
kids
had to
are
do.
set up. Your
Buy a
grandkids
fucking
are set
island.
Up, your families, like the next generation, like just.
Yeah.
I don't know. Don't buy an island. I don't need Epstein Part 2.
I'm just whatever. Just get out of here,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you're gonna be doing anything and you're healthy enough to do anything, you should be going to jail. So if you're not gonna go to jail, just go be like every other person who has $1 billion.
Yeah.
Fuck off and die. I'm done with you. You have no point in society anymore.
Thank you for making WWF though.
Yeah, but you
Appreciate
did
that.
it.
Yeah.
We're not. You can't undo it.
Yeah.
I already got it. I'm
Plus,
not
he
like-
just bought it from his dad, so he didn't really do
Also,
anything.
just dude, if my mom gives me a great Christmas gift, and I love my Christmas gift, and then the next day she beats the shit out of me, I'm not gonna be like, yeah, well that Christmas gift was really good.
I
true.
mean,
He's got a point. He's got a point.
We're gonna end this episode with a special Halloween draft, where we are gonna draft a horror villain faction. All right, we're taking some of the best horror villains out there in spirit of Halloween on the spooky season, the high holiday here, and we're gonna go a little snake draft here. It's gonna go Heck, me, and Roman,
All right.
and we're gonna fill out these positions. We got to fill out a heavyweight champion, a tag team champion, a mid card champion, a women's champion, and a manager. So we got 5 picks each. Heck, start us off. Who's your number 1 pick?
Hit it.
I'm gonna start with my manager.
Ooh,
My
okay.
manager is going to be the Crypt Keeper.
Oh, that's a good one.
He always started off. He always knew like how to like run shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He
So,
definitely
like,
does.
He's always like up to some shit.
Yeah,
He
he's
got
running
some-
the show and shit.
Yeah,
He is. He's literally
booking.
running the show.
Crypt Keeper. He used to scare the shit out
You
of me
have
as a
like
kid.
Bischoff as your manager.
As-
Like he's the GM and the manager.
And they kind of
Yeah.
look alike.
Yo,
Yeah, a
quick,
little bit, getting
quick
closer.
story. As a kid, that was the one thing that scared the shit out of me.
Crypt Keeper?
Yeah, Crypt Keeper. Freddy, Jason, none of that shit bothered me. I was sitting on the thing. It was Christmas time. Mom's flipping the channels. I'm sitting on the floor. I see Santa Claus. Mom, go back. It's the Crypt Keeper wearing a Santa Claus outfit, and he turns around, and I no, turn on.
Got him.
I screamed like a little bitch.
Damn.
I used to be scared. Of
There's
shit of
something
him.
like you have affinity for things that scared the hell out of you as a kid, though. Later in life, I do
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go with my tag team. I'm gonna get my tag team off the way because I'm hitting with some bangers. I'm taking. I guarantee. Get ready to write things off your board, guys.
Okay.
I'm going with the classic combo, and I can combine them because they did a combined film. It's Freddy and Jason.
Yes. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
Freddy and
Yeah.
Jason.
It
as
was
my
one of
tag
my
team.
possible.
It's a
Yeah.
classic tag team. It's like Cesaro and Sheamus.
Yes.
They didn't go back and forth the best of 7 series. Realize, you know what? We're both amazing. Let's just team up, create the bar, which is what I did earlier. You're wondering, what are you doing with his
Yeah.
thumb?
Yeah,
That's the
yeah.
bar.
We don't raise the bar.
We don't raise the
are
bar. We are the bar.
I thought you were going to say Alien and Predator, but...
I mean,
Why didn't you
not
just-
where, not,
yeah, come on. Yeah, you want to say
fine.
what other people are going to say
Yeah,
later?
sorry.
That's weird.
All right. This is a great one. For
Yeah.
my manager, dude, what better manager than Jigsaw, bro? The guy made all that shit happen.
Is your manager
You
going to
guys
be
wanna
the
play a
old
game?
man? Or is the manager going to be like a little puppet on a tricycle?
Puppet on the
I
tricycle.
like the puppet on the tricycle. That was my imagery in my
With
head.
just the speaker?
Yeah.
Do you want to play a game?
And plus, yeah, that dude was freaky, and he killed all those people.
Also, mastermind.
He
You
was
really
an absolute
like-
mastermind. That's what
You
I'm
want
saying.
to talk about? You want to go just sheer intelligence?
Yeah.
Bro,
Oh,
he
like,
was making all
holy
those
shit.
traps. They were like, yo, you got to dig out the spoon before you cut your own arm off. It was crazy.
Yeah, think of how
Right.
he's like, what he's going to do to J.J. Dillon.
Yeah,
in Four Horsemen.
logistics, bro.
You get another pick here.
Oh, I get another
Yeah,
pick. Oh, it's
snake, baby. It's a snake.
All right, you know what? Then we're going to go to my tag team.
Back
and
again.
if you've heard of the 3 faces of Foley, this is the 2 faces of horror tag teams, Ghostface and Leatherface.
Oh.
Oh,
Now,
okay.
so are they going to wrestle as faces or heels?
That's crazy. Those
That's
are both my mid card picks. So I have to pick
Damn.
my mid card.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Wow,
there you go.
Leatherface on mid card would be kind of crazy though too, man.
Yeah,
That-
I thought it was like one kinda-
he was my heavyweight pick.
Yeah,
He was
yeah.
my heavyweight pick. I was gonna call bullshit because I'm like, these guys, you can't just pick 2 random people and team them up because it's just like they have nothing to do with one another. But
They do that in the WWE
No.
all the time.
I will give you this because the WWE they did it based off of face gimmick.
Yeah.
The fact they both have face in the name
The
is like, fuck.
faces.
All right, I'll allow it. I'll allow it because you got a name.
They both got masks.
All right.
Man.
So what are you up?
I am going to probably go with my female pick here. I want to go my women's champion. My women's champ's going to be Carrie.
Ooh,
Damn, good one.
Carrie.
Good one.
Yeah, I don't care who you're bringing. I don't care
Carrie,
who you're bringing to
who
the
you're
table
bringing.
here. We're talking telekinesis. That's telekinesis, Kyle. You know what I mean? You know she could kill a yak from 300 yards away with mind bullets. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're not going to beat that. My women's
See
champ
that.
stayed women's champ.
So I'm gonna go my tag team. I'm gonna throw this a curveball. I'm gonna make a women's tag team here. We're gonna go Megan and Jennifer from Jennifer's Body.
Hell yeah, banger. That's
Megan, she's super acrobatic. You know what I mean? Like and strong. She's a goddamn little cyborg possessed AI robot thing.
Yeah.
And in Jennifer's Body, she was just strong. It's Megan Fox. She's
yeah,
you need some eye candy.
right.
You know.
And that's Megan spelled with a 3. If you
You didn't know Megan spelled with a 3.
Woody, that's you up.
He gets 2 picks.
Oh yeah, true.
And then-
It's a snake, man.
So my mid card,
You ain't
I'm
never
gonna
seen a
go
snake?
with. My mid card's gonna be Creeper from Jeepers Creepers.
Yeah,
Damn, he's another heavyweight. He's a heavyweight.
Yeah, he's gonna be my mid card.
Hey, answer me this: the dude is a mythological creature.
Riddle me
he's
this.
not. He's not a real person, right?
Right.
How do you know?
How did he register for a vanity plate at the DMV? That's my only question about that
Connections.
whole movie. Yeah,
Yeah, bro. He
He knows a
somebody
guy that knows a
backdoored
guy.
it
Can
to
you
him.
imagine like Jeepers out there murdering people, then just like waiting in line at the DMV? We're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Gotta get the thing.
Oh,
that
you
says-"
forgot your ID. You got to get in the other line.
He's like,
he's like, mother.
no, that's understandable. You're right. That's on
The
me.
little frill
That's
things
on me.
come out.
I'll go ahead and get over here in this line.
Oh my god, that's fucking good.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going the heavyweight. The heavyweight to be all heavyweights. He's the great Khali of monsters. He's bigger. He's stronger than anyone you got. He's Frankenstein's monster. He's Frankenstein monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, it's a classic. He's the Bruno Sammartino of monster
Actually,
wrestling.
totally true.
You know what I mean? This
Of
guy,
monster
you
wrestling.
could want to say maybe he's past his prime or whatever, but like I think he has at this point he gets his own. He can
Classic.
book himself. I think he's got Hogan rules over here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he
he
said,
can book
that's not
himself.
gonna
Yeah.
work for me, brother.
He said, brother,
yeah, brother. That's the only thing he can actually say.
Yeah, Frankenstein's monster
Brother.
is a classic. You
Yeah,
know,
that's great.
Thank
That's
you,
awesome.
Mary Shelley.
True. Next up, well,
Actually, hold on, just in general, thank you, Mary Shelley, for literally creating the genre of horror classics.
yeah. It's
This is shout out to her. This fucking amazing writer that doesn't get enough credit. She's a woman. Continue.
True.
Such a feminist.
My women's championship is gonna go to the girl from The Exorcist. I don't know her exact
Reagan.
name.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Reagan. Bro.
Or the actual demon that possessed her has a name too. I forget
Well,
what it was. I just
I
saw
don't-
it because it's like Halloween time. It was like
The girl where her head spun around.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, come on.
That
How are
head
you?
spin.
How are
The
you gonna
pea soup
get
at
a
you.
hit on somebody if you can see in all
That's
directions?
true,
She can do
man.
that little spider walk.
That's what I'm saying, bro. She's gonna jump up like Spider-Man against Macho Man. That was crazy. Like, come on. And then
Get down here.
Get down
Like Spider-Man versus Macho Libre.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna go crazy in there.
Bonesaw.
Next, after that, I got my mid card. Gonna be Jack Torrance from The Shining.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
he's,
okay.
he's
Dude.
out of his mind.
He's out of his mind. Not only is he out of his mind,
He like comes in the ring like normal, and then just like as the match progresses, gets crazier
yeah,
and
bro.
crazier.
Plus, he's all fast and spry. He was chasing those women all over The Shining, like the
One woman.
well, just yeah, true. He was chasing her all over the fucking grounds of the hotel and shit.
I'm waiting for him to cut the promo. He's like, listen.
Yeah, plus
I'm
he's-
not gonna hurt you. Love of my life, darling, Wendy, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your fucking brains in.
That's what I'm saying, bro. As far as in-ring talent, you got the wrestling and you got the promo skills on the
oh,
mic.
his promo skills would go
Bro, on the
nuts,
mic, the
man.
guy's crazy good. To be honest, most of these guys, except for the Exorcist girl, Ghostface. Actually, Ghostface got a crazy promo. Bro.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, and just speaking of promos, wait till we get to my main title. Go ahead, Woody.
All right, man. I'm sitting here. I'm trying to think. What do I got left to do? I got. I need a manager, and I need a mid card. Okay, so my mid card. We think we talked this a little bit beforehand. I'm bringing back the cruiserweight.
Okay.
I want to go full cruiserweight here. I'm on the fence here. I'm gonna say who I was gonna pick because I know no one else is gonna pick him, and I'm not gonna go with that. But I want to go with Sam from Trick or Treat. He's an OG legend. Shout out to my wife, her favorite character. I was really just like me, like a husband pick right there to make my wife happy.
Right.
But I think if I'm going cruiserweight, I'm gonna go pound for pound. Probably the strongest, the best of them all. Like this dude, pound for pound, no one fucks with him on his level, and that's Chucky.
On his level.
Yeah, literally on his level.
Like Chucky is the Rey Mysterio of the horror industry.
Cruiserweight. I feel like he's smaller than cruiserweight.
What's the smallest they have? You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's true.
Shambhala.
I'm just saying, like, dude has been consistently killing it, literally
Killing them.
for as long
Yeah.
as Rey Mysterio is doing. He's, I think he started at a young age too. As a child's
Definitely
doll.
did. He was a child's doll. Yeah.
Yeah, this guy is up there.
Yeah.
I know. I think some of my picks are a little chalky. There's a fucking reason for it, guys.
His name's
Best
Chucky.
of the best.
His name's
Oh,
Chucky.
my bad.
All right, so I got my main title and my female. So I'm gonna go. My main title is gonna be Pinhead.
Oh, that's
bro.
a good one.
So,
Bro,
That's
he
a
got,
good
like-
one. That's a good one.
Pinhead got like the
so-
faction, the Cenobites behind him. And
Dusty got so excited he fucked
like
up the
the
camera.
Wyatt
Yeah.
faction, like behind him, like
yeah,
torturing
dude.
people.
Pinhead
like,
and the Wyatts would be insane.
Yo, that's like I was like,
They were
oh,
like,
I
we got
hope
a
nobody
new
picks
member.
Pinhead, like
yeah, Pinhead's a great one.
the promos with the cube and stuff.
Oh,
Dude,
yeah.
Pinhead was on my list, not as my heavyweight, but as my manager.
No, I see him as like a.
But I see what you're
like a
saying.
Seth Rollins,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know what I mean, kind of.
He's the people's champion.
Yeah. And then my women's, I went with Baby Firefly from House of a Thousand Corpses.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, you mean Rob Zombie's wife?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's in all his
Sherry
movies.
Moon Zombie.
Sherry
She's just
Moon
like,
Zombie.
A nut. Like,
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
yeah.
I mean? Like.
Oh, yeah, she's
how,
gonna
like,
go
if-
there.
if-
Yeah.
Almost like Nikki Cross.
Yeah,
You know what
okay.
I mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
real, just like.
Yeah,
by
that's
any
a good
means,
one.
Like fuck everybody. Yeah.
So that leaves with my manager here. And
Yep.
I'm really pumped to get this guy on my last pick. I didn't think he was going to last this long. You talked about Saw, right? Oh, classic, evil genius. I'm sorry. What about one of the most evil geniuses to ever do it? We're talking top tier Hannibal Lecter.
Fuck, that
I
was
knew
my main title, you
Hannibal
fuck.
Lecter
I knew that's who you're gonna go
is
with.
literally the smartest man in murder history. This dude, he got out of
And then he just
jail.
goes and has some Chianti.
Yeah. He's gonna
Some
eat up.
fava beans.
He's gonna eat up your liver with
Damn
some
it.
fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Look, manager, the first one I had written down.
Yeah, I
Hannibal
know.
Lecter.
It's right there, man.
Damn
That's what I said. At fifth round, I was like, "Wow, really?
That was
We're
my
here." And he's
main
just
title.
low
I just
hanging
had
fruit.
an affection for Crypt Keeper.
I
Like,
understand you. Sometimes you
Yeah.
got to go from the heart, not the mind. I
Yeah,
totally
yeah.
get that.
Um,
Also, we don't talk about like promo. If your manager is your
oh, it's
promo,
gonna be hell of promos.
Jesus Christ, Crypt Keeper is gonna murder things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, listen. You know what? Since you took my main title, I'm forced to go to my backup. But you know what? If, in fact, my backup may have actually been better because if we're talking, like you said, pound for pound, a true brolic horror character and wrestler, one of the most classic, one of the greatest of all time. Who else?
Macho Leap. No.
But Michael Myers, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Classic.
Who else? Who else?
I was between him and Frankenstein's monster.
He just
Yeah.
doesn't.
He was
die.
100%. Those
Bro,
were,
that's
those
what
were
I'm
my
saying.
two heavyweight
Who else
champions.
but Michael Myers?
Keeps doing the
dude?
Undertaker, just kind of keeps
Beep,
sitting
beep,
back
beep,
up.
beep,
I mean, that's where the Undertaker got it
He
from.
just keeps
That's
sitting
what I'm
back up.
saying.
He
bro.
literally Taker said that he got that his sitting up like that is from Michael Myers.
Is
That's
it
what
the
I'm
mask of
William Shatner.
William Shatner
William
mask
Shatner's
Inside
face.
Out?
No, it's just they spray painted the white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're spray painting the William Shatner mask white and then
Funny.
aged it, and that's it.
But yeah, I mean, come on, the guy's the goat.
Yeah, no, it's classic.
It's
Now I'm
classic.
begging you, we gotta put this. We gotta make this a graphic.
Yeah,
we
we'll
gotta
make it
put this out there. 3 slides. Who's got or 4 slides? Who's got the best horror team? Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah.
With the picture of us in the costume, you guys can vote, and you can let
Yeah,
these
let us know, bro.
jamokes know how I whooped them today.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Meh, meh.
Well,
Murdered.
listen.
Pinhead sent him to another dimension.
Yeah, it is
The
time for us to get out
Cenobites are
of here.
torturing him right now.
Dude, you know all you gotta do to beat Pinhead, just be into it. You know what I mean? He's
Sure.
like, are you ready for pleasure and pain? You're like, hell yeah, daddy.
He's like,
Yeah,
no.
She's like, oh, fuck, really? Oh,
damn
word.
it.
Do you want to, like, hang out or something?
Well, look, it's time for us to get out of here. We've had a great Halloween episode. If you guys don't know, if you guys don't already do it, follow us on Instagram, svw.worldwide. Follow our other store, svw.orlando. Follow us on Twitter or X. Follow us on TikTok. Make sure you listen to this podcast, Grappling with the Gilmans, even though there's no new episode this week because Max Gilman was sick.
Poor man. Hey,
Hardcore
get better.
happy hour.
Yeah, Hardcore
well
Happy
soon,
Mystery
Hour,
Max.
violence.
Mystery Violence Theater, Suplex
Those
and
things
Chill.
are-
Make
they're
sure
still
you
going on, yeah.
make sure you tap in on everything.
I think the most important thing we can leave them with today, have a happy Halloween, guys.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, Daddy, and make sure you come see my boy, Mick Foley, at the East Rutherford, New Jersey American Dream Ball, baby, November 23rd. And now it's the end of the show. We're going to get out of here. You guys ready?
Ooh, yeah.
Anything else? All right, I'm going to hit the music. And I'm going to eat some red vines. But these are grapes, so they're purple.
They're purple and orange red vines for Halloween.
Oh, yeah, Daddy.
It's Halloween season, baby.
Grape red vines. Who would have thought? Who would have thought, Daddy?
It tastes like grape plastic.
Back in my day, they only had the red ones.